We'll start this morning with some big breaking news.
Prince Andrew has officially announced that he will relinquish the use of his royal titles, including the title of Duke of York, following discussions with King Charles III. The decision, which marks a dramatic turn in the ongoing saga surrounding the embattled royal, was made public on Friday and signals a major shift in his standing within the British monarchy. The announcement comes amid years of controversy, legal battles, and public scrutiny that have surrounded the prince since his association with convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein came to light. In a statement released through his representatives, Prince Andrew confirmed that he had reached an agreement with the king after what was described as a series of private and thoughtful discussions. The prince expressed his desire to support the institution of the monarchy in the way that His Majesty deems most appropriate and stated that it was time for him to step back completely from public association with royal life. This statement effectively ends his use of the Duke of York title, which he was granted by Queen Elizabeth II in 1986 upon his marriage to Sarah Ferguson. Buckingham Palace also issued a brief response, acknowledging Andrew's decision and noting that it had been made with the king's knowledge and consent. The palace emphasized that the move was part of an ongoing process of modernization and accountability within the royal household. While the statement stopped short of providing specific details, it is widely understood that this development had been under consideration for several months. For years, the Duke of York's position within the royal family has been the subject of deep public unease. Once celebrated as a decorated naval officer and one of the Queen's most active sons in terms of public service, Andrew's reputation was irrevocably damaged by his ties to Epstein and the ensuing civil lawsuit brought against him by Virginia Giuffre. Though the case was settled out of court in 2022, with Andrew making no admission of guilt, the scandal cast a long shadow over both his personal reputation and the image of the British monarchy. Following the legal settlement, King Charles, then newly acceded to the throne, had made it clear that his brother would not return to any formal royal duties. Since then, Andrew has lived largely out of the public eye, spending most of his time at the Royal Lodge in Windsor. However, reports earlier this year suggested that discussions were taking place within the family regarding the continued use of his titles, particularly as the king seeks to streamline the monarchy and limit its active members to those who are beyond reproach. Royal commentators have described this latest step as the final chapter in Prince Andrew's gradual retreat from public life. Losing the right to use the title Duke of York is significant not only symbolically but also personally. The title had deep historical connections to the monarchy, and Andrew had long been associated with his role as the Duke. For the people of York, the matter has been sensitive as well. Many local representatives had previously called for him to relinquish the title in light of the controversy, arguing that it no longer represented the values of their city. It is not yet clear how Prince Andrew will style himself going forward. Without his ducal title, he is expected to be referred to simply as Prince Andrew, though even that may fade from common use as he retreats further into private life. Some reports suggest he will retain his honorary military ranks privately, though he has not performed any related duties since stepping down in 2019. Reactions to the announcement have been mixed. Supporters of the royal family have praised King Charles for taking decisive action in a matter that has long been a source of embarrassment for the institution. Critics, however, argue that this decision comes too late and does not go far enough, with some calling for Andrew to lose all remaining privileges and financial support connected to his royal status. Public opinion polls continue to show that the prince remains one of the most unpopular members of the royal family, with many Britons viewing his departure from public life as necessary for the monarchy's credibility. For the king, this move appears to be part of a broader plan to modernize and protect the monarchy's reputation in the post-Elizabethan era. Since ascending the throne, Charles has emphasized transparency, duty, and accountability within the royal household, seeking to ensure that the institution reflects the values of contemporary Britain. The removal of Andrew's royal titles, while deeply personal, may also be seen as an attempt to signal that no one, even members of the royal family, is above scrutiny. Prince Andrew, now 65, is expected to live quietly and avoid public engagements. Close sources have suggested that he intends to focus on personal matters and remain close to his daughters, Princess Beatrice and Princess Eugenie, who have largely escaped public criticism despite their father's scandals. Both daughters are reportedly supportive of his decision and keen to protect their own standing within the royal family. While this announcement effectively ends Prince Andrew's official royal role, it also closes a painful chapter for the monarchy, one marked by scandal, public backlash, and internal tension. For King Charles, the decision reinforces his determination to reshape the monarchy for a new era, leaner, more focused, and more accountable. For Andrew, it represents an irreversible break from the life of royal privilege he once knew, as he steps fully into the shadows of history, stripped of the titles that once defined him.